Conditioned souls, an essential subject from Vinaypedia. No one is interested in the Supreme Self. Arjuna is showing ignorance of his real self-interest by Ka's will. One's real self-interest lies in Vu, or Ka. The conditioned soul forgets this and therefore suffers material pains. Arjuna thought that his victory in the battle would only be a cause of lamentation for him. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinay's conditioned souls category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. A conditioned soul cannot reach the absolute personality of Godhead by his imperfect endeavor, and therefore it is wonderful that Lord Rka, in the form of Lord Gorga, has made it easy for everyone to approach him. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, DLL 4.41. A conditioned soul cannot deliver another conditioned soul. Only K or his bona fide representative can deliver him. The Ganges water which is flowing down from the toe of Lord Vu falls upon the earthly planet and other planets and thereby delivers all the conditioned sinful living entities. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 9. A conditioned soul and a liberated soul may apparently be on the same platform, but factually they are differently engaged, and their attention is always alert, either in sense enjoyment or in self-realization, respectively. The conditioned soul is absorbed in matter, whereas the liberated soul is completely indifferent to matter. Armadbh Gavatam 1.4. Because of long association with material objects, he forgets his real spiritual activities and is thus misled. The entire world is going on being misled by so-called leaders like scientists and philosophers, who have no knowledge of the spirit soul. Thus the conditioned soul becomes more and more entangled. Armadbh Gavatam 4.29. 8. The dirty things in the heart of a conditioned soul are the root cause of all troubles for him. A conditioned soul is surrounded by the manifold miseries of material existence, but on account of his gross ignorance he is unable to remove the troubles due to dirty things in the heart, accumulated during the long prison life in the material world. Armadbh Gavatam 2.1. 22. In forms of life other than the human form, sexual pleasure is prominent without any motive of service for the mission of the Lord. But in the human form of life the conditioned soul can render service to the Lord by creating progeny suitable for the attainment of salvation. Armadbh Gavatam 2.10. 26. In the material forest the conditioned soul sometimes contemplates great castles and skyscrapers, and he wastes his energy for such things, hoping to live in them very peacefully with his family forever. However, the laws of nature do not allow this. When he enters such castles, he temporarily thinks that he is very happy, even though his happiness is impermanent. Armadbh Gavatam 5.13. 7. The enemy has captured different strategic positions in the body of the conditioned soul, and therefore Lord K is giving hints of those places, so that one who wants to conquer the enemy may know where he can be found. Mind is the center of all the activities of the senses, and thus when we hear about sense objects the mind generally becomes a reservoir of all ideas of sense gratification. Bhagavad Gita 3.40.